Guys, let's talk about this place. Let us talk about this place. So we are in Beacon Bay at La Cuisine, but I think it's supposed to be La Cuisine.
I don't even know.
Cuisine.
I can't even.
Yeah, this is the place that we're at, La Cuisine, and we are just gonna have a beautiful moment with you guys, and I hope you guys are gonna enjoy this video. With that being said, we are welcoming you guys back to our channel. This is Dloto Dloto, also known as Dloto, and today you are watching us, and today we are giving you us.
Hi guys, my name is Dloto. I'm so excited that I'm back in our channel. So today, I don't know where we're at, but it's a very nice restaurant in Beacon Bay, and I think I can't pronounce it, to be honest. So
I'm gonna ask the waiter because
No.
we have to both leave here knowing what the word is.
Okay, but later on
The
we will.
pronunciation.
But later on we will do that. But at the moment I can't. Yeah, so it's fine.
Yeah, so what are we gonna do today?
So I think we will do question and answers. I think there are a lot of questions that we have.
Yeah, we have a lot, guys, and when I say a lot, we have like literally. Oh, sorry, we actually saved them. We have quite a lot. We have quite a lot. We have really quite a lot. So we're gonna try by all means to make sure that we answer as much as possible as we can. We even ordered food just for this moment. So I hope you guys take it all in, sit down, relax, take whatever snack you have so that you can listen to us when we talk, because I think if you really want to know who we are, or you've been longing to know who we are, this is actually the moment. Because I think there was a question which I'm really thinking that we can start with. The first question would be, how did we guys, let me read it how did you guys meet? Yeah, so I think I'm gonna give it to you.
Well, how did we meet? It's a very important question, I think.
Yeah, because that's when the whole thing started.
I think I met you first in my class,
Yeah.
economics class. You were once a student in that class, so it happened that I was doing some tutorials, lecturing some of the economics things, and that's the first time I met you in my class.
Yeah.
So I think that was the
And
first.
look, he was a lecturer. It's like we
But
met in class.
why
He was not a student. He was a lecturer, and yena nandithunyiwe esikolweni mandiyofunda. Wandi approach her.
I've never done that.
You
So you
did.
can't say.
And he was doing flirtatious things that made me
No.
too, Yes. So I remember this one day I went to his office because previously he was my sister's friend when they were both studying. And then
Lies.
wasn't she a
I never
friend?
did. No, but she was my friend.
Uh-huh.
But I've never done flirtatious things to you.
No, you gave me your phone, which is you said you even listen to this. This is what he did. This is what he did. So I went to his office to go ask for assistance because I had, in December, my father had given me money for registration, and I decided to go eat it and just spoil myself. And then January, I didn't know what to do because I wanted to actually register for the modules, which I was doing. I was doing business studies back then. And then this chap here had his office, and so I waited patiently outside. I saw him coming with his bag. There was this bag, a detective he came with, and then he said, how can I assist you? Guys. And then I was like, I need your help. And then he said, come in. Then I started crying. I think that's when everything started to, I started to feel. And he gave me a nice hug, and it was smelling very nice. And then he said to me, can I offer you a phone so that you can call your dad? And
of course, because you needed to do something.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you needed to call your father.
But I don't think you were supposed.
Like I was extending help to you. Ungana phone.
Yeah.
I had a phone, and I needed to help you. What's wrong?
Why did you hug me? He gave me the
I was comforting you.
I was look at this guy. I was sitting down and he was standing. So I was looking like, can I just explain this?
No,
He was standing up and I was seated down. So he came forward and he gave me a hug. So everything is like here, if you know what I mean.
Can I tell you something, guys? When someone is in a serious problem and you want to extend, a signature of like a courtesy of trying to you comfort the person. What do? You hug the person with no intention. But my intention were quite clear, pure intention. I never saw myself in any form of any kind of anything.
Okay, but that's how we met, and that's how things ended, and that's how things ended.
But can I tell you something, guys? Yeah. After she left to East London, I left to my house, and then I went out with my friends. Later on, I get a message from her. Where are you? Like, why? Why are you in the blues about where I am?
Because
go
I
back
needed
home.
to make sure that
why? No, you said, well, please go back home. It's late. You have to go home. And please call me when you're in your house, in your bed. I need evidence. But why?
I'm answering you. Someone needed to fast forward things, you know? Because kubaba slow by nature, and then kubekho catalyst and then we just make things.
So when I was saying, why did you?
Look, I had to make a move just
so
to indicate.
That.
I guys, I know if we had gone by his pace, yes, so I did myself a favor.
Next question.
So next question is: are there any deal breakers in the marriage, or is it still death do us apart? And I think we should be answering that based on our relationship. I think.
Well, it's a very difficult question, to be honest, but I think they should be.
In marriage, not
in any form. In fact, basically in any relationship, they should be deal breakers.
Yeah.
Because the question that you have to ask yourself: what are the key foundations of this relationship?
Yeah.
What are the key principles that are framing the relationship?
Yeah.
So unless there are no boundaries, then there will be no deal breakers.
Yeah.
So my take to it is that I think we have to. Yes, there are. Because any relationship is based on something.
Yeah.
So it depends what is that something. So Tina and Dloto, we have some values about it, that are framing how we relate to one another.
Yeah.
And like Msagalo, we don't believe in Yobana, we have to cheat. It's a deal breaker to us in the cheating.
Yeah.
And we have many videos on this. And
not really many videos because I said I was saying that, but we stopped. Yeah. No, but I think I'm not going to add anything. One of them is cheating. I think that's one of the deal breakers.
Yeah, imagine. Yeah.
Because we really have morals and values which we hold ourselves to, and the fact that we are accountable on every action in our relationship.
I like that.
So we are framed by that. Tina. So that's it. And I don't think that there will be a deal breaker here because we are.
But as if I'm not saying that
we function within the perimeters of morals and values.
That's good. I like that.
So, did you and hubby receive judgment because of height difference? I like that question. That's nice. To answer that question, I don't think I've ever looked at my husband in that way because, for me personally, it has always been about loving him and just how he makes me feel. So I don't even get to think about the look parts and so forth. For me, it's all about how do you make me feel as a woman. So he does respect me, which I really love. He supports me. He loves my husband. One thing about him is that we are So I think I've never heard people say it behind us, but we've never been judged based on that because I do wear heels and confidently so. I don't compromise because I feel the need that my husband is a certain height. No.
I think I've never saw myself in that way.
Yeah.
Again, which is a reality. I'm not that much tall.
Yeah.
I'm not that too short, but I'm a kind of a medium kind of a height. But I've never saw myself in that way, because I can't take full responsibility of my height because I did not create myself.
Yeah.
So of course,
And then the next question is, it says, you guys make you guys make marriage look so beautiful. I want to say thank you to this person, and I think that was a statement, a compliment. And then there's a question that follows here, which says, how did you tell him that you were pregnant, and what was his reaction? I think that question goes for me. So we were still living in PE, and I remember in December I never knew that I had already had a baby inside. Actually not a baby, but I had a fetus inside of me. I never knew.
Do you remember when we went to the beach?
At the beach, and I had a 6-pack. I had my costume, and I was just slaying my body. And in December I didn't even have morning sicknesses or being grumpy and so forth, but I think there was a time where I said to my husband, I feel very funny. Thank you so much. Oh, this looks so nice. It's so nice. I said, I think there was a moment where I said to my husband, I think I said to my husband, I think I feel something. I feel weird. I never knew because I've never been pregnant before. So I wouldn't know, but I knew that there was something wrong. So I then said to my husband, can you please book an appointment and let's go to a gynecologist. And then he suggested, no, let's not go there because I know you're not pregnant. Let's rather go to a doctor. And that's when first visited the doctor. That's when we heard that was in January. That's when we heard the first sound of our daughter's heartbeat. And I remember my husband was literally standing so far, he wasn't even close, and he was like this. He was so shocked. So that's how he knew. And also how we both found out on that day that we were pregnant.
Yeah.
And what was going on? Because he was so amused, guys, as if he didn't know what was happening.
No, I was not sure.
No,
No, I don't know, man. Sometimes the emotions of that time, you know, moments make you feel a particular way. So I think in those emotions I was like shocked and also like, is this really happening? And again, so eager, and I didn't know how to do all of these things. So yeah, I think that I was so excited, guys, when I read that, when I saw that. Okay, really?
Yeah, I think more or less this is. I don't think as questions. Some of them they compliments, and we didn't really formulate to write them down. So I think basically now that you guys know how we met, what we do for a living was another question which they asked us. And do you want to go first?
Yeah, you can go first.
Okay, so basically I'm a student. I'm a second-year student at a university, at a particular university, and I am doing my LLB degree. And I'm also a content creator. That is basically what I do for a living for now.
But also you're a wife?
Being a wife.
Mother?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. And also a businesswoman as well.
I will.
Yes.
What is the name of the business?
It's Lulu Creations.
What do you do?
I do business with people's face. So that's basically what I do for a living. And I create content. What you guys see on YouTube, on Facebook, on Instagram is basically coming from my creativity and my skills. So that's basically what I do. And then what do you do for a living?
So I am a lecturer. So at the university I teach, and also I'm a PhD student as well. So yeah, that's what I do for a living.
So did you mention that you're a businessman?
Yes, I did.
So that's basically it. And I think we're going to take two more questions. Also, there's another question. I think two more questions. It says, how do you keep the spark? How do you keep the spark in this relationship or in your marriage? Sorry. I think basically what we've done well, which I think this is one of the greatest things that we've done for ourselves, is to basically first understand each other. I think we've learned to respect each other's boundaries, number one. We've gotten to respect and to also understand what Anele likes. So when I talk about boundaries, I know what my husband likes, because I think the first deal breaker, it goes back to Lando, is not understanding the person that you're with, and then you do things that mandi and in relationship. So I think we've invested more especially in this COVID. It's not cool because we've gotten to realize what each individual really likes. So that's what we do.
Yeah.
I love spending time with my husband a lot. A lot. I wouldn't mind even sihlale erumini okanye sihlale endlini not do anything.
Well, I think I think I agree with my wife. There are ways in which you could. I think the first thing you must do is to make sure that you understand who your partner is, and what are the things that person loves. Spark goes beyond sometimes the sexual relations that people have. It goes beyond that. Spark is how you begin to talk to your person that you love. So it's spark go beyond the bedroom. So it's spark how you deal with your person. How do you talk to that person, and also that create a spark, because the spark is I want to be with this person always, because there's a particular chemistry that comes when you are with this person. So we must be mindful of those elements that create that spark. Spark. Yeah. So those are happening in different segments of your life in your relationships. So how you talk with someone, how you treat that person, how you make that person feel, create that particular spark, which is a particular energy in the relationship. And I think as a spark, you want to be with this person always, because you know that when you are with this person, there's a particular way that you feel with this person.
Yeah.
And so learn the love language of your person. So what is the love language of Mtuwako? What does, like for instance, I really like, because of the man approaching in a particular way. Because I think for me it releases particular energies and particular things. And approach her with a very dignified way. So you have to begin to learn what the person likes in order for you to. I think the kunika is for now. In order for you to optimize that relationship, that person in that relationship, learn to find out how to manage certain things. Because you can get the best by learning the love language. Then you optimize that spark to be something great. Because we have not learned to understand those moments that create that spark.
Yes, now that I'm sitting here and I'm listening to you, I would like to say that creating the spark or putting more fire into your relationship is not a one-way stream. So you're not gonna get it if you know your partner, like you said, he likes being like presented in a certain way, and then I do the opposite. And then still want him to and then again I want him to do things a certain way. I won't get that in return, because I'm not doing what my partner loves. So I think just put more effort in understanding the person better, because I don't think in nowadays it's about obviously we do go out, we do spend time together, we love each other's company, but it has to be beyond that, respecting and honoring what you guys have created, which is this marriage. So one thing that actually makes this relationship even more nicer is because of my husband honored his vows. The fact that you go to sleep knowing that my husband is not going to cheat, or my husband is in a safe place. I know when she goes out with her friends, it's not because of she's trying to create moments for other men, but she's just going to have fun. So you as a man or you as a woman, already the spark gets enticed because of, this person is faithful.
Sure.
So that's why I'm saying we can't really box it in one corner and say, I spark my relationship because I wear lingerie, because I don't think those things now are more valuable.
Yeah.
It's about creating moments which create or cause the spark in a relationship.
Right.
You see?
Yeah.
So you just need to invest more time in your relationship and get to understand your partner more, and then things will flow kakuhle. I think
yeah, quite correct.
yeah, that's basically what I'm thinking. I think I'm gonna change from this. Oh, I love this. Oh, there is a question that says, "What are both your views on love and submission?"
I think my views on love and submission are coming from the book of Ephesians.
Yeah.
That says love one another. As you know, so my views are framed in the Bible, to be honest. So love, is something that is a mystery that many people have not discovered. Because if you look at the Corinthians chapter 13, that he says what is love, so my views on love are from the verse, Corinthians chapter 13. Love is patient, love is kind, love does not self-seek. So those are my views.
Yeah.
So submission then becomes an external expression from an internal understanding of that view of love. Because when you submit to one another, you submit in love. So it's not like unyanzelekile, udutobele. Both of us we recognize the mystery of love from the Bible. So it becomes submission then becomes very easy, because the concept of submission is, for me, a concept that has been used to oppress women in particular. I'm the head of the house, therefore you are something else, and therefore you have to listen to what I'm saying. But love is not like that. Love is beyond that. You have to submit to me, because imagine if you say I love my wife, will you want to hurt your wife? What kind of love is that? So love does not allow you to do things that are hurtful to something that this is your precious gift that you love. So how do you treat it badly? So my views of love and submission comes from that understanding. So if I submit to my wife, it's because of love, nothing else, I think.
Yeah, I like that. I don't think I'm gonna say anything, because I just love how you put it. That in Mhlambi, I can also just add in that, about just honoring what you committed yourself in. It basically symbolizes the love. It symbolizes the submission, because you honor something that you love, you respect something that you love, right? And you will submit also to something that you love, because it comes naturally, because you're fulfilling you're fulfilling the promise, and you honor your vows. Yeah. So Uanele, when I look at him, he is the man that I love and respect, because I am honoring what we both have. So I don't know if that is fine to answer, but that's basically what I'm gonna say. I think this is gonna be the last question. It says, what has been your toughest learning curve together?
I think for me it has been the idea that we are coming from different spaces, background. So it's sometimes very difficult when you get into a relationship with someone that you don't know how the person was raised and so on. So the toughness or the difficult moment have been trying to reconcile these different worlds into one. And that is not easy. It's very difficult, because we are coming from different houses or households. We have different values, so we needed to come with those values into this marriage and to dismantle them and recreate them so that they can become what we want them to become. That's what I think has been the toughest.
And also just to add on what my husband's saying, because we both come from different backgrounds, and we seen how our parents used to do things. I think the first thing that I came with in this relationship was wanting to be heard. You see, by my husband. And I think that's where I made the mistake, because I would impose things instead of suggesting things. And then in the long run, I would get tired because he's not listening to me, because I will feel like he's not listening to me. Whereas now that I am suggesting things change, because I'm no longer imposing efforts, but I'm suggesting. So I'm also including him as well to deal with the problem and not to deal with us.
Yeah.
So I think we have been through a lot, I must say, and I'm going to be very open about that. We've been through a lot together.
Yeah.
And one thing that I love about us, and I admire that about us, is the fact that we've never allowed anyone into our space to come and fix our relationships.
Yeah.
We had the duty to say, we both want this. And because we both want this, we will make every ways and every means to make this relationship work. So we never counseled if maybe we had money back then when we were facing trouble. I mean, these challenges, maybe we could have done that. But I'm so glad that we've always made God the foundation of the relationship.
Yeah.
So whatever that we do, Okanye, we face as challenges, we know where to go to. We know the author. We know where the solution is going to come from. So if we both cannot handle it, we go to God. And ever since then, I think our relationship has been the best. I don't want to lie. I'm not saying that we don't make mistakes. We do make mistakes. But I know they're all around and centered by love. Because at the end of the day, we remember why we're both here. And it's not something forced. We both want it.
Yeah.
So I think that also makes it more nicer, because you know that you're not doing something that the other person does not want to do.
Yeah.
You're both in it together.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Yeah. So I think that's wonderful, baby. Thank you very much for that. I think I have nothing to say more.
No.
So thank you guys for listening to this channel.
Yeah.
Thank you for. I think it would be nice to hear your views on it, and we don't we don't claim that we know everything, but I think we are sharing from our experiences.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And just to close this video, I think I would like to say this to every couple out there, whether be it you're still in the initial stages of learning each other and trying to understand each other, or whether you guys are engaged, or whether you guys are married, but you're just facing challenges. I think just be open-minded when you are trying to find solutions, or you're trying to actually work out whatever problems you guys are working through. Try to remove and just be mature about it. I know that it burns inside, because like he said, we don't come from the same background. Abanye abantu, they believe in, if I fight, I hurt you, now I will make you feel the way that you're making me feel, then I will feel better.
Yeah.
But just be matured if you really want your relationship to work. My husband always says this, and now I like to say it too. In relationships, do not require someone perfect. If you want something perfect, then relationships aren't made for you, because you will never get something perfect, even though your relationship can have a good start and stuff, but you will face challenges. That's the reason why I'm saying, if you require something perfect, then this is not for you, because kuyafundwa relationship, kuyalungiswana, siyalwa sometimes, and sometimes you're gonna be happy, but as long as you know the primary goal, which is love. So I think please do that, and do it respectively. Don't force another person, don't impose things to another person. Allow the person also to make contributions. Yes, and I like that, because it makes you a better person, because you guys are in good terms. The person does not hold on to the things that you said as wrong. Because when you guys are fighting, we say things that we don't mean.
Very hurtful things.
Hurtful things.
And it's difficult to take them back.
That's my
point. Because words that you release with your mouth,
they stay.
And also, not that they stay, they grow.
Yeah.
Because they are seeds.
Yeah.
So, you plant and you plow a seed. So you have to check whether you are planting a positive seed or a negative. Because anything that you say is guaranteed it will grow
Yeah.
And it will grow according to what you have said. So I think I like the fact that I think the idea of relationship, Kaka, they are not for people who have discovered everything else. Everything we are learning. Yeah.
So guys, I think with that being said, please do comment down below and maybe suggest if you know any place in East London. That's another thing that I was going to say, that East London does not have nice restaurants. So if you've got any place that you would like to suggest to us, please also write it on the comment section. And if you want to say anything, we are open to any questions. You can just jot them down on the comment section. Please do not forget to click on the subscribe button. Don't forget to put on your post notifications, share this video. But if you say that you loved what we were talking about and you agree or disagree with what we're saying, please do smash the like button, and we will see you guys, I think, on our next video. Don't forget to follow us on our social medias, because we're not always present on YouTube, but we're definitely visible on our socials. So we love you guys lots, and thank you for all the love and for the support. We really appreciate you guys. Hey,
thanks guys for your support. Thank you.